Welcome back to the center of it all. The presidential race is in full swing as voters here in Pennsylvania get ready to head to the polls.
That's right. This past week, Rec Hall actually hosted one candidate looking to make up some ground.
I feel like our viewers have a burning desire to know what went down inside.
How about we just play the clip?
All right. An extensive line began forming around 8 a.m., stretching all the way down past the IST building, all waiting for the Burning Man. Of course they wanted to talk and share some thoughts.
I just really feel the Bern. I was like, why not go see him, hear what he has to say?
Why come in today for the rally when a lot of people would say, I can see what he's going to say on TV?
Well, because it's worth it to feel like a part of the process. I think it's really important to participate as much as it is to just be aware of everything.
Brand loyalty. Even though Bernie Sanders was very present in the civil rights movement and different things like that, he's been doing his job in his state. And we actually have gotten to see, not we, but most older African Americans have gotten to see Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton on huger issues. Bernie Sanders was a senator in his state. So we don't know, it's not as public what he was out there doing. So that's one thing, it's brand loyalty.
What do you like about Senator Sanders?
All right, so he's pretty much like says everything that's wrong, and he's like, we're gonna fix it, and he understands that he's gonna have to do a lot to fix it, and not everybody's gonna like it, but he doesn't hide that from anybody.
A great turnout here outside of Rec Hall for a future everyone here believes in. No word on how that future is going to be paid for yet, though. Trying to find out.
So you gotta take the money from the people because it's the people's election, so I like that concept. We're gonna have to raise taxes. That's how we're gonna get our money.
Why Bernie? Well, Trump should not be the face of the United States. And Hillary seems like a liar.
I think that she got progressive when it was necessary to get progressive. I don't believe she's always been progressive.
Well, to me, Hillary kind of insults the younger generation. She's trying to like reach our votes in a way that's like through media and like superstars and not like policies. Like, we're not dumb.
Harsh words for the candidates. Hillary's a liar, I'm told.
He just believes in a lot of stuff I do. He's like pro-choice, pro-marijuana. And
coming to a home near you. Feel the burn. They're being allowed into Rec Hall. A lot of excitement, a lot of buzz. You heard it. We're going to head inside and check out what the Bern has to say, baby. Facing a must-win here in Pennsylvania with his best James Franklin pose while on the podium, Sanders jacked the already fired-up crowd as it erupted after every shot he took at his favorite targets, Wall Street and Hillary.
She has a number of super PACs, 15 million from Wall Street. Must be an earth-shattering speech saying, Bernie, we want you to give a speech to Wall Street.
Obviously, most in the crowd enjoyed the 3+ hours in Rec Hall, and they encourage more people to get out no matter what candidate comes to town.
Everybody should try to attend more things like this so that they can actually know what they're believing in instead of just saying, well, I like this idea and I'm just going to stick with this. You should hear both sides and think about it and debate it in your mind and say, okay, this one makes more sense to me and this is what I'm going to go with. And that way you can make a more informed decision as a voter.
However, if you did support another candidate, you were not allowed on the floor.
We were about 30 people deep, so we knew we were going to get a nice spot on the floor. Went through security and everything, and by the time we got to get our wristbands to get on the floor, the campaign informed us that because we supported another candidate that we were prohibited from being on the floor. They either told us we could sit in the corner or we could leave immediately. I was coming here not to protest, but to listen to Bernie and respect his First Amendment right to free speech.
Campaign workers were unavailable for comment, so I couldn't ask.
A political revolution. Thank you all very much.
Always good to have some fun when covering politics, don't you say?
Yeah, you and your politics. I personally just choose to steer clear of it all.
It's an acquired taste, much like myself, but like I say on For the Record, it's important to get out and vote. It's also important to be informed when you do vote.
Very true, but enough with the politics. When we come back on the center of it all, I get my first taste of kitchen encounters.